Howdy everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a very special tag. It is the Pokemon Book Tag. I'm a huge Pokemon fan. Before we can begin, make sure to like and subscribe because that's very importante. I know this, you should know this. Come on now. I want you guys to do a huge solid on this video. I want you guys to comment down below your favorite Pokemon because I want to see what you guys like out there. My favorite Pokemon is right here. It's Psyduck. He looks a little funny because I think somebody sat on him. This is Psyduck. Can you hear him? Psyduck, say something. Speak to the audience, Psyduck. He said, what's up? Alright, so we're just going to dive into this tag really quickly and just get it started. So the first question is starters, the book that started your love for reading. For me, it would have to be The Bad Beginning by Lemony Snicket. I was obsessed with a series of unfortunate events growing up. I remember picking up book 1 through 3, reading them I believe like in 2 weeks, and to me that was impressive at the time. I remember going back to the library like super excited, and I picked up the 9 like the followed, and the librarian looked at me like, are you really gonna fucking read these? And I was like, bitch, just bring me up, bring my shit up. I remember carrying them across the park. It was like the funniest thing. I was just like with a big sack of books like a little fucking nerd. I remember she offered me a bag, like a tote bag, to take him, and I was like, I got this. All right, so the next question is Pikachu, an iconic classic that you will always love. This one is funny to me because I just read this book, but the book has been out for a very long time and it's very popular. Everybody knows it. It is Twilight by Stephanie Meyers. It is honestly lived up to the hype. I filmed myself reading this book for the first time. It's up on my channel. Go check it out if you want to see that. Honestly, it was a very eye-opening experience because I found out that I'm a little bitch for Edward. Honestly, Edward Cullen, you can kill me right here, bro. The next prompt is Zubat, a book you lost interest in because it's literally everywhere. Ooh, I bought it, never read it. It's Shadow and Bone by Leah Bardugo. I don't know, man. With the Netflix series and everything out there, I just sort of lost interest in it. It was a weird situation because I bought the book and I also have Six of Crows. I have never read it either. I'm just a fucking like shopaholic when it comes to spending money on books. I go to Target all the fucking time, and every time I go, I always have to get a book. I don't know, it just makes me look smart when there's people like shopping. I'm like, you're buying a movie? I'm buying a book, bitch. The next prompt is Ditto, a book that reminds you of another book, tropes, I guess that's the example, but you still love anyways. This one's tricky. I should have like looked at the questions beforehand because I am struggling. I'm gonna throw some fucking shade, and I think this happens a lot with traditionally published books because they follow the same formula. I'm an avid reader, and I can tell you that I can guess what happens in a traditionally published book like by, I want to say mid, like we're in the middle. I can already tell what's gonna happen, so I can't answer this question. Next prompt is Snorlax, a book / series you haven't started because of the sheer size. I'm gonna say A Song of Fire and Ice, which is like, I believe that's the correct name, The Game of Thrones by George Martin. I saw the size of that and I was like, what the fuck? It's a very long series and I'm kind of hesitant to do it because of that. The next prompt is Gengar, a book that kept you up at night. So this one was Fear and Fury by Jamie Jackson. I have not finished reading it just because I'm gonna have her on an episode of Insert Title here, and I read a lot of books and I tend to forget books. I have a terrible memory. Like I start to intertwine storylines and like all this shit, so I'm holding off on it. I'm like 70% done already, but I read this book and it's so great. Her sense of humor is impeccable. Amazing writing. The next prompt is Nidoking / Nidoqueen, your bookish OTP. Here's my thing about OTPs. I am not a big fan of ships or whatever. I am a booktuber who doesn't like to fantasize about certain characters. Okay, so the next one is Rapidash, a fire-hot, fast-paced read. This one would be The Rage of Dragon by Evan Winter. That would be a fast-paced read that I read. The book itself wasn't fast-paced, but me reading it in one sitting was intense. Fun fact about that, I'm part of a collective group of booktubers called the House of Dragons. It consists of David Desiro, Mazda Booktuber, Danny from My Arena Books, and Pablo Suarez. I'm gonna link their channels down below, so make sure to check them out. That's actually how I met them. They were reading that book, got in contact with Daniel, and then I noticed that they had their book discussion on the book the next day, and I was like, oh, how cool would it be if I like read this book, and showed up all like badass, like I read the book too, like showed up to their book discussion and kind of like was on the comment section just like commenting like crazy. The fact that that is where our friendship started is crazy. The next prompt is Eevee, a series you'll never get tired of seeing spin-offs for. Okay, let's see. A series you'll never get tired of seeing spin-offs for. I'm gonna say the only thing about this situation is I'm not a big series reader. I don't like to commit myself to a lot of series, to multiple books. I feel like that's intense. Yeah, these questions are hard. Oh my, or unless I'm not a very diverse reader, one or the other. So the next prompt is Magikarp, a book / series that was surprisingly awesome. I'm gonna say this is a graphic novel. It is called American Vampires. I read volume 1 and 2. I really enjoyed it. That's actually where the whole Western theme came from for my channel. I was recommended by Steve from Steve Talks About Books and Stuff. His channel is gonna be linked down below. Make sure to go check out Steve's channel. The next prompt is Legendary, an overhyped series that you're still excited to read. I'm gonna say The Wheel of Time just because my friend David Desiro, I respect his opinion. Like, he's a great guy, great booktuber. Definitely check out his channel. He has amazing content, and I am not surprised that his channel is rising. He's just all around a great guy. He talks about this book and series a lot. I need to like pick it back up. The next prompt is Mew or Mewtwo, a collector's edition you wish you owned. Here's my thing, guys. I am new to reading like as a leisure activity, like as a thing I do for fun. It's not something that tickles my pickle. Nothing sticks up, you know. Oh my god, what's up with all these dick references? The next prompt is Poke Egg, a debut novel you're very excited about. It's gonna be The Gold Persimmon by Lindsay Merbum, and this one I'm very excited for. I just received the arc for it, so I'm gonna read it this week. All right, so the final question is the lure module. That sounds fucking weird. It says an auto by author. This one is super easy just because I'm a big fan of this person in general. The greatest guy, honestly. It's gonna be Rand Stanton. His book, his Ragged Company, recently came out. Definitely check that out. Pick it up. I had him on the last episode of Insert Title here, so if you have not seen it, go watch it. It's a lot of fun, and he's a great guy. I'm gonna support this man because he's funny. He's the greatest, great person. But yeah, he would be an auto buy author for me. I would definitely buy his next book or anything he releases in a heartbeat. All right, that is gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I had fun. I struggled, but I had fun, you know. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. I'm gonna wrap it up, and make sure to tune in for the next episode of Insert Title here on Thursday, and also make sure to check me out on Author Chatter with JB Taylor. I'll be there. Be square. All the times for these things is gonna be down below, so you have no excuse. All right, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.